Okay, guys, so they got this in a paint booth, as you can see.
Making cars.
Meron siya, flat bar na yon. Oh, marami kayong gumawa o gumagawa.
Medyo maraming gawa. Gagawin. Yung truck na yun. Ano yan? Malaking bangka yun.
Ang sarap?
Oo, tignan mo.
Oh, laki talaga.
Gamit.
Down to the frame. Wow, my God. Nipis talaga sa frame na yun. Oh, ito. Cast iron. Wow. Mahal to. Ano to? Suzu?
Yan.
So, may insurance sila, ha?
May insurance siya.
Swerte. Usually sa, oh my God, sa cab.
Pasok. Na.
So, kailangan hilahin?
Hatak.
Meron kayo spray machine dyan, diba?
Meron.
Buti naman. Oh my God.
Body liner.
That's delikado. Delikado sa paa. So, ano? Pabalit nyo yung floorboard din, bagong floorboard, or hindi? Hindi kailangan. Kasi alam ko, kailangan mo tanggalin sa mga welds, diba? Sa buo talaga, buong welds dito. And tsaka...
Palit yan.
Oo. So, palit ganito lang, hindi kailangan palit cab.
Yes, hindi.
Okay. Buti naman, wow.
Not all big.
Okay. Ito nag-deliver to kahapon. Kahapon. Mabilis gawa.
Ito sir, maganda to. Malaki-laki yung gamit dito. Starbracer.
Oh, alam ko to.
Na ano mo to nakaraan?
Oo.
Pero maganda na ang ano.
Ito yung bagong suspension na lower arm.
Nakakuha na kami.
Oh, okay. So sabihin mo sa akin, sa Staria, parehas suspension sa ganito. Parehas? Staria and ito.
I think same.
Same? Oh, okay. Isipin ko same din kasi yung picturean ko parehas talaga. So isipin ko, parehas? O parehas tignan pero konti lang yung ganito. Hindi ko talaga alam sure. So,
Magka-difference siya sa yung pwesto niya.
naku, maraming damage talaga. Sabi nila, ano tawag yun? Antok siya and tapos diretso sa phone pole. Wow. Nagdadrive ako Uber din noon. Uber. Wala akong antok. 15 hours to 19 hours a day.
15 hours na.
Oh, 7 days a week. Wala akong rest. So kung gusto ko rest, tawag ako sa bossing ko. Oy, kailangan ako rest. Sabi niya, okay, sige. So 1 week off ako.
So, meron ka pa rin tulog sa 24 hours, 9 hours pa rin ang tulog mo.
Barely, like 5.
5.
5
Kasi
lang.
ako, nagtataksi rin ako.
Oh, hirap. Hirap. May iba pang klaseng
Start ako
pasahero.
ng 2013
Oo.
to 2019.
Mahirap talaga yun.
Minsan na-idlip ka, pero need sleep. Pahinga, tapos busy. Kasi 24 hours ang
Marami akong kape.
kape, dami kape.
Apat lagayan isang araw.
Yan.
Kasi marami akong gandang pasahero, college student. Woo! Oh, Uber, di ba? Uber?
Oo.
Oh, di ba dati Uber mas
Puro college siya.
mas gusto yung college student sa Uber para sa Grab. So,
Komportable.
Yeah. So isipin ko, wow.
Ang mga driver, guwapo rin mga driver.
Depende. Ako hindi. So, wala akong pakialam. So, then
Pagalitan tayo ni sis.
and then ano tawag 'yon? Wala na sa Uber. So,
Uber, wala na. Binta, no?
ayoko ng trabaho sa Grab talaga. Ayoko na.
Ayaw mo Grab?
Mas stricta, tapos mas maraming
Tsaka, isa pa, yung Uber, malaki ang,
Alin?
yung binibigay nilang, yung porsyento.
Oo.
Di ba?
Kasi yung ano tawag 'yon? Yung boundary ko mataas, 1.7 isang araw. Yung company ko, ano tawag yung mukhang pera yung may-ari. Tapos yung sakyan ko, pinakabago. So, okay na yun. Okay, so,
1.7.
so usually yung isang araw,
Vios or yung SUVs?
Vios. At that time, bagong unit ko. Only 3 months old, okay?
Wow.
So, yung amoy bago din.
Kasa.
So, usually, mas baba ko, 3.9 isang araw. Sahod.
Net or sahod mo?
Net. So I'll tell you guys a little story about this car. I was driving at home one night, and the intersection I was going to, there are 4 cameras to most intersections, most major intersections in the Philippines, right? So the camera I was going into, or the intersection, was green when I went inside the intersection, right? As soon as I got into the middle of the intersection, all the bikes started to shoot out in front of me, right? So I hit my brakes to make sure that I didn't get hit by a motorcycle. And what happened, I continued to go in further, and then after I went in further, a motorcycle hit the rear end of my car and caused major damage to the side, destroying my door. Fortunately for me, I didn't have my glass down. Had my glass been down, then the glass would have been broken. It would have been more of a cost, for parts, okay? So that's the situation with that. And then when we were at the police station looking at the video, it was in the guy's favor, which pissed me off, because the camera was not facing the intersection as I was going in. It was actually facing the opposite side, where you could see my car coming in, and the light was, of course, it's going to be red on the other side, right? Which is not good for my case. Okay, so I let that go, and then I had to go get insurance the next day, because at that time my insurance had lapsed. It was out by 60 days, okay? So I took care of the person that hit me. It was a motorcycle. I took care of all his repairs, and I made sure that I furnished all the parts. I supplied all the parts and everything, set up for that damage, okay? And then the next day, I had to get the insurance on my car to make sure everything was fine, just in case something went wrong, right? Lo and behold, 12 hours later, as I was exiting a private freaking subdivision, I get hit by a car in the rear. A car hits me in the rear as I didn't exit the subdivision yet, thank God. Okay? So then I was having a bad week, okay? So then I had damage to the rear of my car. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I love this body shop. You can actually have coffee here, and I'm going to do a shout out on them at the end of the video. Okay, so anyway, then I got hit in the rear, okay? And come to find out how the rear end collision really it didn't look that bad, right? But then after you remove everything, you take everything out of the way, then you're going to see the damage was a lot worse than it looks, okay? Damage like that especially when it comes to the frame, would have totaled the car in the U.S., right? But over here in the Philippines, they tend to fix damage to the even as bad as C-pillar, okay, damage, okay? So your A-pillar is right where your windshield is. The B-pillar is right where your beginning and ending of the front door. I'm sorry, the ending of the front door and beginning of the rear door. That's the B-pillar. The C-pillar is the where it slopes down, okay? That's the C-pillar. So apparently we had C-pillar damage to other cars that I've seen in this body shop, and they still managed to repair it, which is incredible. Okay, so in my car's case, it was C-pillar, but on the side only. Okay, and it also hit the frame area of the side of the the side rail area in the rear, and it destroyed the door. Fortunately for me, it did not crinkle the top of the roof or hit the absolute C-pillar of the rear of the car. Okay. So then the next day I had to go on my way to the insurance company. Okay, I was exiting the subdivision. Actually, the gate was only maybe 300 feet away. Okay, and then somebody hits the rear of my car. I was so mad. And then I told them somebody's gonna have to pay for the damage. Then they come to find out they saw that I didn't have insurance, and they said, "Well, sir, the guy offered to pay out of his pocket, right?" And I'm like, "How much do you think this is gonna cost?" He offered me less than $100. I was about laughing my ass off. I go, "No, sir, this is a situation where you're going to have to understand that you're going to have to pay for my damage, okay? This isn't my fault." So, finally the police showed up and said, "Oh, sir, you don't have insurance." I said, "Okay, fine." I was on my way to the insurance company just this morning, to get insurance on my car. And then this happens, okay? 12 hours apart, you believe that? 12 hours apart this happened, and then destroyed my car. So, what I did, after the police got their case, okay, this is a case of destruction of property, and I could easily go to the hospital and say that I got injured because my spine wasn't too good anyway. Damage to property resulting in physical injury, which is a serious crime. It's actually a crime and also a civil offense at the same time. So, I called the insurance company the following couple days later. I think it was a Monday, and I called them. I said, "Look, I already talked to my lawyer, okay, and we're gonna have to settle this. Okay, we're gonna have to settle this, and here's what's gonna go down. Okay, if you don't pay to repair my car, because the damage was extensive, it was something like $1,000. That's a lot of money here, by the way, or more, right? And the damage looked like nothing ever happened to it, okay? So I managed to combine all of the damage from the previous motorcycle damage and also the damage of the secondary damage from the car to the rear of the car. I combined them all in one purchase order or one work order, okay? And so after that, they repaired the entire car, practically the entire car. So the entire car looks brand new now. I mean, it's gotten a 3-step buffing job, which is really hard to do on black. 3-step. And I told the insurance company, I said, you're gonna have to fix my car. Here's what's gonna go down. If you don't fix my car, okay, I'm going to take you to court. And here's what's going to happen in court. All right, you're going to be paying the damage anyway, because what happened was this happened inside a private subdivision. Okay, in a private subdivision, in the Philippines, you're not required to have insurance. Okay, you can drive your car anywhere you want to, and it doesn't matter. Okay, so and if you're hit by somebody that's insured inside a private subdivision, they're liable whether you have insurance or not. So that's what happened. And then I told the insurance company, you're going to pay for the damage, okay? Because you're going to have to pay for time I have off of work, which is a lot of money, okay? And physical injury, which is God knows how much that's going to cost. My chiropractor or something that I got to see. and then damage to property. Okay, now damage to property, guys, just does not just include a car. Okay, I mean, this guy could have literally gone into the subdivision, plowed into a house, and you're telling the insurance company is telling me that they're not going to pay for that. I don't think so. Okay, so they literally just literally practically went into a subdivision, plowed into a house, and the insurance company said that they're not going to pay for it, which is ridiculous. So I told them there is no difference between a car and a house. It's still private property. I told the insurance company that, and I said, so the next phone call I'm going to give you, I'm gonna have my lawyer call you. We're going to go and take this to court, and we're going to have a jury trial. Oh my God! Once they heard that, they immediately said, "Sir, we'll call you within 48 hours to handle it." I go, all right, 48 hours, that's fine. Next day, I mean, not but 10 or 11 hours later, they were calling and they were saying, "Sir, we issued a check to the body shop. So if you would please take your car over there to our certified body shop, we'll get it taken care of immediately." I was laughing. I'm like, oh my God, that was so fast. So that's what happened. And then it's like I don't know. I'm very happy about it. I got the car done. I'm putting a little bit of mods to it, and you'll see that in a minute. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put a new emblem for all you guys that have this car in South America. This is for you. In South America, this car is called the Aveo, okay? And in the U.S., I believe it's called Aveo too, but a slightly different body. But in South America, it's the identical body as the one that I got, but it's called Aveo. Over here in Asia, it's called the Sail, S-A-I-L. I don't know where they got that name from. It's
Net ako, 3,000.
yung taas, 7 to 8,000 isang araw.
78?
7 to 8,000 isang araw. Yung taas. Depende, di ba? Christmas time,
Yeah.
maraming parties, New Year's Eve, yan. And maraming parties, tapos, nagda-drive ako sa buong gabi. Hanggang 9 o'clock susunod araw.
Nandito ka na nung time na yun na nag-start si Uber sa Pilipinas?
When? 2017, 18, and 19. Yan man.
Kasi si Uber parang, si Grab kasi pumasok sa taxi 2013, mga ganun. 2013.